What's good, family? Welcome to another episode of An Honest Conversation About Hip Hop. It is yours truly, your boy, Hip Hop O-Head, aka Hip Hop's Uncle Phil. And tonight with me, as always, I have the one and only.
It's your boy, son Kapone, the greatest rapper never known. And, I wanted to hit our listeners real quick. I'm going to start a GoFundMe page. I seen Uncle Luke put up something for the Super Bowl. And your boy need to be there. Uncle Luke throwing the function, you know that shit popping. I'm gonna take my old perverted ass up to Uncle Luke's fucking venue and shit.
So is this like an official, like Uncle Luke, like busting it wide open, like party, like Gloria Velez on a boat, or is this like because Uncle Luke's probably like
I would take that risk to
72.
I would take that risk to find out what the fuck was going on over there.
What's the ticket to go see Uncle Luke?
I don't even know. I just seen this motherfucker clearing out parking lots and shit like that. And I'm like, dude.
So would you be heated if you showed up to the Uncle Luke function?
It was a Kanye Sunday service.
Nah, worse than that. All the ladies in there was 55.
Oh, shit, man. Do you know how many pensions are about to get tapped right there? Oh, shit. Simon's throwing dick in that motherfucker like boomerang and shit.
Oh, shit. Well, welcome to 2020, y'all. This is
Ain't Shit Changed.
This is episode number 1, and Ain't Shit Changed, man. First and foremost, just want to send, love and thoughts and prayers to our boy Big Pooh, man. We are here for you, brother. Continue to get better, and we'll see you soon, man.
Sir.
But tonight, season 3, episode 1, we start off with the man who's been behind the podcast for a minute now. If you listen regularly, you know who Nyce Rockwell is, because you hear DeLorean music in the background. And Nyce Rockwell. Well, we have the man, the producer, the father. We have him here with us this evening. So Nyce, what's up with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm just chilling.
Just chilling?
Yeah, chilling.
All right, man. Well, thank you for sitting down with us. I know there was there's a delay on our part, but I'm glad that you're able to sit down with us, and we're gonna talk about a whole lot of stuff tonight.
Cool deal. All right, cool.
We'll get into some news, and we'll get yours and Simon's views on some stuff that's been popping as of late. But really quick, man, I want to shout out one of my favorite herb delivery folks, Cali Dreams. So if you mess with Weed Maps, go ahead and check them out. Cali Dreams, that's DREAMZ. Cali Dreams, home of the 2 8s for 55. You can't beat that, especially when you're on a budget. Right. So big ups to that. It's fire too. But speaking of fire, French Montana. Not that I think he's fire. But he was lit on fire this week by 50 Cent, the king of the trolls, and basically was exposed, not by 50 exposed that he was exposed, but what happened was some folks went on Reddit and basically said that their Spotify accounts were hacked, and the song that was being force played was some French Montana joint. So someone went on, looked at all the analytics, because we live in a world where numbers are available to everybody, right? So looked at the numbers and saw that the way that French's songs were streaming didn't justify him having like a gold or platinum album overall or whatever. Right. So as more of these posts started to surface, more people started to say, hey, my shit was hacked too. And 50, put this out into the masses as he does. So here's my question. Sim, as a MC, songwriter, personally, how do you feel about those that kind of manipulate the game? And secondly, in this point in time, do you think this is what the end thing to do? Is everybody doing it? Why should we care?
Yeah, they're manipulating the shit out of it. You know what I mean? I've seen motherfuckers in Taiwan with 300 androids sitting on the wall and shit, all playing the same video and shit. It's getting the edge and trying to remain relevant, man. And that's, we talk about how easy the game is to kind of get introduced to now as opposed to back then. But you got to be up on the new cheat codes and shit for the new game that's out now. So I wouldn't put it past him or anyone else. Again, you got to do anything to remain relevant.
So at this point, we can't even really knock French for that because if it's what everybody's doing, is it the thing to do, right?
Well, I'm sorry, French Montana, but I'm a motherfucker that never streamed the shit in the first place. Shit. You could have hacked my Spotify and got you some run. I wouldn't have known. Like, man.
Nice. Let me ask you how you feel about that, man. From a producer standpoint, would you even care if you found out that an artist was using some sort of bot to make sure that your record that he produced for him was getting spins?
Not really. I think I don't think I really care. As long as if I'm in that position, as long as I'm getting paid, as long as my family's good.
right.
I don't think I really care.
Hey, I mean, at the end of the day,
he said, "Go, gadget."
No, but real shit. Think about it.
I'm mad at you.
At the end of the day, if you're getting checks, if your royalty checks are coming in, you're not really going to, hey, French Montana, are you using bots? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, because it's, in this situation, who's going to look, I mean, we're not talking about the producer or whoever produced the majority of this album. We're talking about French Montana being attached to the bots, when most likely it was fucking Bad Boy who somehow can get MGK record to chart, and people who, French Montana really has no musical fan base. I mean, the Coke DVD days are gone, right? Those Coke boys, that's gone. The last Max B project, no disrespect, it didn't do that well in terms of streaming and numbers and things. And so it's really crazy to me how French remains relevant and is still able to drop records. Like, I don't understand how a label would back that.
You don't like French Montana?
The only song I liked was the "Wanna Be a Baller" Shot Caller when they did "Funky Child."
French Montana?
Yeah, it's one of Harry Fraud's first beats.
I like Harry Fraud.
They reflipped "Funky Child." Funky Child. I'll play it for you after the show.
Yeah.
But that shit is hard. French's flow is the same shit. Wanna be a baller, shot caller, good.
Oh, that's the first one.
The first one.
Oh, the sample.
Yeah.
With the saxophone.
Yes,
No,
there you
right,
go.
no.
See,
No, that one.
See, I'm not speaking
That
music
one.
terms. Yes, that one.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
French
that's my
Montana
favorite
song.
French
If
Montana
I ever go to
song.
concert, we don't record that one. I'm gonna go crazy.
Right.
That's
So-
that's the old French the heavy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Heavy
That
French.
is the French shit
Yeah.
I heard, and that's just fire.
I love that one. Yeah.
Everything after that, get the fuck out of here. I'm not fucking with you, French.
I like French Montana.
Okay, I'm just saying personally, I'm not fucking with French.
No, but that era French is hard. That's like I like French over like those kind of beats and shit because he knows how to separate his space out his lyrics to bounce over the track. Even if it's like a boom bap beat, he gonna make it sound like trappy, new age.
I don't like international French. We accepted you as the Libyan or whatever you are from the hood.
Moroccan,
we accepted
man.
you Moroccan. No disrespect. I'm just saying we expected you as a Moroccan dude who grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
Don't try to go get international with Sway Lee and. That's not the French that I'm fucking with. I'm Musica de Harry Fraud and French. I'm fucking with you. Do an EP, I'll give it a listen. But you over Calypso drums and with Camels in the Desert, I'm good, bro.
Even like the what's it called the Afrojack beats? What's not Afrojack?
No, it's not Afrojack, but I know what you're talking
What
about.
is
It's the
that?
shit that Drake got killed for.
Yeah,
Saying,
Afropunk, not Afropunk.
Afro rhythms, or I don't know. But there is that term. Honestly,
I thought that was reggaeton music.
Honestly,
Reggaeton beats. I mean,
yeah, I heard it because my wife, when we're in the whip,
Yeah.
she'll play some shit, but it's not for me. I'm 43.
Yeah, come on, man.
My hips move to different shit. I listen to some real salsa records than to some other shit. You know what I mean? So to me, music really has to, at this point, like pull me in. Like the first time I heard, Benny and Griselda in them, just the bars that they were spitting. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, that shit is hard.
I'm gonna do a beat. I'm gonna do a song for Benny Butcher. I promise you. I put that on my life, on my son's life. I promise you. I got that like. That's like a goal.
That's a goal.
I write goals down.
Yeah.
I rap like maybe like 300. Well, not 300. I'm always trying to get 300, but I probably got like 170 something. All kind of goals. And I listen to like Steve Harvey motivational speeches. I go to my car, I get my mind right.
Yeah.
I listen to Steve Harvey motivational speeches. He said write down his goals. So that's like one of them being a butcher. Like
yeah. Nah, man, and that shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. That, like, super hard.
That shit can happen, man, because you got some dope production.
I appreciate it, man.
First of all, tell everybody.
I hope.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
On YouTube, and Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under Nyce Rockwell.
Nyce Rockwell. NYCE.
Yeah, NYCE.
Yes.
Yeah, NYCE, but nobody's not gonna remember that.
Nah,
I appreciate that.
Nah, they will. If they trust me, if they like it, what
run
they
this
hear,
shit back, rewind this shit about 15 seconds, and get the name, write it down. Shit.
So, as a producer, especially now, how do you feel about just the opportunity to really be able to push your music out there? Because you have been producing for how long now?
Since 2002 or 3.
Okay, right. So you've been in 2 eras where you were in the era where you really had to get out there and mash. Yeah. Really mash.
No YouTube.
No YouTube.
No YouTube.
And now in the YouTube era, you could be little Scotty Johansson behind the desk for the first time.
Right.
You know, playing whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Putting it all together, and the next thing you know, you got 1,000 downloads. You know what I mean? So, as a producer, how does that feel? Just from the presentation standpoint of putting music out now.
It feels cool, I guess, but I mean, I never really benefit from it because I really don't have too many followers.
Okay.
Yeah, so it sounds cool.
Yeah.
It sounds cool.
Yeah.
It makes the thought of like getting out there, the thought that you can do it much smoother, but I never really experienced that really.
Do you sit on beats?
No.
Differently now? No. So even when
I throw anything out there.
Yeah. So even back in the day, you just put, hey, I got these 10. I'm putting them on a CD or whatever.
I never really cared.
So that same hunger. So nothing has changed in that.
Yeah. I never hold like a good beat. I never hold it like I never hold it to the. I never be like, oh, got a stash of good beats. I just throw it out there. Any beat I do, just throw it out there.
So with the collab and saying working with Benny now, so you throw all your beats out there. Now with Benny, would it be easier for you to cook up something for Benny? Say he wanted to do the collab hypothetically.
Yeah,
would it be easier? Would it be easier for you to cook up the beat on your own with nobody there, or would it be easier to have Benny's input as you're making the beat?
I don't like being around anybody. I like being by myself when I make music. It's like weird being around people because they want to look at you. They don't ask, what's that? What are you doing? Why are you pushing that button? Why are you pushing this knob down? You know, it's just weird. So I like being by myself. I like watching my movies. It's like my studio's gotta be like, it's gotta be like a public library, like quiet but very loud at the same time. You know, I don't like people around, and it's weird.
So the vibe is nice.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't get me wrong. There's certain cases I like people around, you know, but for the most part.
So you're not
creating,
right? You're not to the point where M80 hits you and says, "Yo, I got Benny on the line right now, and Benny wants you to come down to the studio and record this, and whip up something for him." You're not the type where you be like, "Nah, man, I'm sorry, can't do that. I need to be in my dungeon."
No. I mean, I could do that, but I prefer being in my own comfort zone. You know, I'll make the best music when I'm like making music and having like my old movies. Like I watch the old movies too, have it on in the background, you know. Right.
So is that what motivates you? Like you throw on an old movie, and does that motivate you musically to what you're picking? Yeah,
like I'll put on like a Back to the Future movie, I'll put on like Knight Rider. Anything mostly 80s driven kind of gives me like a lot of gas, you know. Yeah. But like, cause like I got YouTube in my room, but I got it's a smart TV in my room, so I don't have like YouTube. But if I had like YouTube around me, like I'll be watching like podcasts and shit, you know. I do it on my phone, but my living room TV is just like a regular TV, so I have like a DVD, so I'll put on like 80s movie, or put like Psycho, or like a horror movie from like 80s, like Nightmare on Elm Street, or Night Living Dead, or Friday. I have like so many DVDs. Yeah.
So is it movie first then sample, or is it sample first then movie? Like,
oh well, when I do a beat, I already have the sample in mind, and the beats already got in here because I'm like at work just thinking about it. I think about there's different samples. Like I probably got 4 different samples in my head, and that's like 4 different beats, you know. So 4 different beats. So like I'll have time to. I'm not saying I'm just so great. It's just like I said, I don't have.
No, this is your creative process.
Yeah, I don't have time to just sit down and just let me sample something.
Yeah.
Let me think of what I'm gonna do. Let me chop it up. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Let me think. No, I gotta have everything already ready. So I gotta do this.
So time is valuable.
Yeah, very. Cause like, please, of course. Cause I gotta pick up my son. I gotta work, and then I gotta help my grandfather. It was like a quadriplegic. I gotta help him after. It's like, so you know what I'm saying. So
a lot going on.
Especially on a weekday. So a lot of times I don't get home till like 8 o'clock. Anybody that's listening, you know where I live at. Yeah.
Come through, cook a brother play or something like that.
Or anybody will rob me.
Oh wow.
All right.
So let's not let that happen.
So in your creative space, so I feel you with the creative space, and I think that's one of the difference between being a producer and the MC, because with producers you can chill and be in your creative space, and that's where you're most effective, and that I understand, because I would prefer, me personally, I prefer to write the fuck along too. I mean, I can do shit on the spot just because of the time frame that when we came out with this shit.
It's the comfort zone.
No, it ain't no comfort zone. Motherfuckers didn't have equipment.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, man, we here, so we gon' fucking drop 2 tracks before we get out of here.
Damn,
but the question I was gonna ask you is, now you said with the samples and shit, you kind of break it down as far as how you're gonna chop them.
Yeah.
You know what your idea and where you're going creatively.
Yeah.
But now, with the Benny situation, and you know you couldn't be on the spot, but you say you have the samples pre-planned. I mean, would you come with a sample that you kind of have in your mind already, or would you go and be inspired to find a new sample just for Benny, knowing that Benny is gonna rock your beat?
I wouldn't find a new sample. I could, I mean, it won't pop up, but it's kind of hard finding a new sample because I'm so insecure about picking a sample. I'll be like, it's cool, but then when I'm about to sample it, I'll be like, nah, it's not cool. So I probably want to be prepared.
Yeah,
I'd be better, you know. I don't know, cause I'd be better. I mean, I could go like freestyle that, but I wouldn't feel comfortable as like a new person, you know. First, what do you call first?
Your first
introduction,
your first opportunity as well. Right?
Yeah, your first impression. You like
your
to be
first impression. Yeah, and this is a big opportunity. You want to knock this out the ballpark.
But it's all hypothetical, though.
Of course,
no, of course,
yeah. We speak.
I'm just trying to see how you work. Man. I'm an MC, so I'm like, man, I know we got 2 different brain states, so I'm like, as an MC, I'm just figuring out what's the method to your madness.
It's all hypothetical, but it would be dope though.
So, are you a Notorious B.I.G. fan?
Oh yeah, of course. I like everything.
Okay. The reason
I even like 6ix9ine, dog.
Yeah. You like that energy? What was it about 6ix9ine? Was that energy?
Energy, dude. Okay. It's energy, and like when the horns come on, that Pierre Bourne beat, dude, come on, it's like it just moves something in you, you know, in me, you know what I'm saying? I know what it does to the kids.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I admire that. But will I go to a 6ix9ine show? I don't know if I'll go to a 6ix9ine show, you know, I'm kind of old for that, but I love to watch it.
Maybe take your son to the show.
It depends. No, I don't know, man. It's too gang affiliated, man.
Nah, really?
Dude, yes. Nah. I mean, dude.
Yeah, them fans.
Dude.
Hey, them
6ix9ine?
I mean, you're gonna have like a knucklehead.
Last year, there'd have been some drama, but
yeah, because he was supposed to be at the observatory.
That crowd ain't showing up.
He was supposed to be at the observatory.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I take my son? I was like, I don't know.
6ix9ine. I honestly don't see a lot of gangsters at a 6ix9ine show.
No. Gangster would just show up just to prove something.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The safety of cats pulling up trying to. Oh, okay. I
got a son.
Yeah, no.
I can't do that.
I was thinking about gangsters being inside.
Oh, of course not. Oh, stop it.
No, that's not
stop. No. I mean, like pulling up outside, like, oh yeah, let's go see that 6ix9ine show. You know, I got something to prove to my homies and.
No, I got you.
Biggie, I like Biggie though. Yeah, Biggie's cool.
No, the reason I'm asking is because I don't know if y'all had heard though the Faith and Miss Wallace are upset because Lifetime, I think, is dropping a Biggie movie, a Biggie autobiography.
I thought they did that already.
Yeah, it was in the theaters.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's another one too, but it came out with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, right. That was Labyrinth.
I didn't see that one. No. Yeah, well, they had the movie with Johnny Depp or something.
Yeah, that was called Labyrinth. And that was the story of the LAPD and what they do.
It came out recently, right?
Yeah, it came out recently. It didn't get limited release.
Labyrinth was the original documentary, though.
Well, Labyrinth was the book.
Yeah, on the book, yeah.
But the movie was also, I think, called Labyrinth or something.
Okay, yeah, because I want to see. I haven't seen that one. Yeah.
I haven't seen it either.
I heard it's good though. I heard that one's like better than all of them.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the best one.
I'm gonna watch that one.
So,
I wanna watch that one.
Lifetime, for whatever reason, is re-putting this out, and
a documentary.
Documentary, and they, I guess, trick Faith. Faith was like, "Yo, I didn't know that she's in the documentary. She didn't know that they were gonna twist it and do whatever they did." So they're just rehashing a lot of old shit. Big being with all kinds of other females,
player,
and Faith being with
Macaroni,
being with Pac or whatever.
You said Pac.
I said Pac. So
that's what white people say.
Yeah,
Tupac.
That Tupac shit.
That's what my grandma said. Tupac. Tupac and Bigum.
Tupac and Bigum.
Tupac and Bigum. Go ahead. Yeah.
So, who's tuning into this? Not our age group, right? Is this the younger kids? Like, who's really watching the Lifetime Biggie movie?
Oh, they gonna watch the shit.
I'll watch it.
You really?
I don't know, cause if you ain't got the original music in there, I can't. Cause I was trying to watch there's like a NWA movie. Wait, no, the Michelin movie. They was doing an NWA scene. I was gonna watch it, but the NWA scene wasn't even the real NWA music. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, no, because a lot of these movies.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do it, because they was doing like
real shit.
Yeah, they
release.
Yeah, you gotta clear that shit out. So, but they had a documentary, like a Lifetime movie.
No,
it's going to be a documentary. So
I heard it's gonna be from. I thought it's gonna be from the standpoint of Little Kim.
No. This is no.
I'm gonna see that movie right there. I'm gonna see that one.
Kim supposedly has her own shit coming, but this is basically Lifetime is trying to make this like this hip hop. Bonnie and Clyde love affair type shit where she stood by him through all his affairs. He stood with her even after she slept with Tupac allegedly or whatever. So it's all this drama, and it's fucked up because she's in the middle of this.
Faith Evans, right?
Yeah, Faith is in the middle of this, so she's trying to distance herself from this. But my question is,
she's always been like in that realm of like the horror thing.
She's well, I mean, if we
because
got
of Tupac thing,
not only Pac. But her dude now is Stevie J,
who was producing
during that,
That's my dog right there, Stevie J. He was for the Heatmaker. The Hit Squad, I think, from P Diddy had
he was part of the
Hitman Squad. They took the Hitman Squad. Yeah.
He had his own cat. I forget what his own production company was called after that. But that's they got married. They're together now. So Faith has always been a habitual line stepper. Some shit you're not supposed to do. She's tiptoeing and she's doing that shit. You know what I mean? So I could see her maybe now trying to cover the shit up and knowing what she went in to do, getting the check, and then trying to cover it up after the fact. But I just don't understand who's watching this. I don't think the young kids really give.
It's for the older people.
Oh, fuck.
It's Lifetime. Lifetime's older people. Like people my age.
True that. Yeah.
People my age, like girls that I did my age watch Lifetime.
So they're gonna be out there.
Up
watching.
I don't know about snowed up. They better have.
They gonna be bashing big on social media and shit.
Huh? Are they gonna have the original music?
I have no idea.
Nah, fuck
I hope Puff or whoever owns the music didn't sign off on this bullshit.
Probably
Lifetime
not.
shouldn't have any original music. Fuck that.
That's weird.
Because it almost validates the story. You know what I mean?
What I mean?
Well, okay, if I'm watching this, and they got Biggie rhyming on stage, dude, it's supposed to be me and my bitch, but it's me and my gal over a different Roger Troutman sample. Yeah. That's bullshit. And automatically, your story is no longer valid.
But if you see the music in there,
it's him up there. When I met you,
you're
like, oh shit, this is the real shit. Yeah. This is so that's why I don't fuck with the Lifetime. You ain't got the real music. You don't have the real movie. You're doing a movie about music.
Yeah.
You gotta have the real shit in there.
Ain't gonna work.
Can't do that
unless you gotta be that creative.
Nah,
nah.
You can't recreate a Big, and that's why he's
none of it. When they had the Aaliyah shit, they had fake Aaliyah music.
Some
like,
bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here. Spelling the name backwards. It's the YAM.
Oh damn!
Just try to be shifty.
I think it'd be done though, probably, but you gotta be creative though. to like not have the rules in the music.
Yeah.
You gotta be creative, but
yeah. I don't care how creative you can be Spike Lee creative if you ain't pulling that shit off, man.
Imagine like having like, well, how about this? A Biggie movie like the last 2 hours before he died. There's no music that you need for that. You could probably have like the music at the time or the sound. I don't know. I'm just being weird right now.
No. I think that's a very. Again, this
and it'd be suspense. Well, because the last 2 hours.
Let me ask you this: so,
and movie 2 hours long.
If that happens,
yeah.
Do you think that it would be looked at with the same way that when Glasses Malone did the "Who Killed Tupac" video or whatever?
I didn't see that.
I heard about it. So
I heard about it.
A lot of people are upset because it depicts Pac getting killed. So, do you think people would be as upset if there's a movie of, hey, we know I'm going to this movie and Big's about to get shot in the whip?
Yeah.
I'm not. We're having a conversation. We're enjoying ourselves, but I don't know. Is that going to sell? Somebody
Hell
yeah. See that?
People will see that shit because people like we already know he's going to die. People love like
tragedy and
killing, like white go see Terminator or Arnold Schwarzenegger that blowed off somebody's head, I'm not gonna go see that shit.
Yeah.
I go to church. I gotta go to church on Sunday.
I wouldn't. Honestly, I don't know if I would watch.
I could fuck with it, man. That 2 hours, like, man.
Now, if it was fictional, that's a really dope ass concept for a movie.
Yeah.
2 hours
it's too real, huh?
Shit like that.
It's too real, huh?
Well, just because it actually happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's during that time frame for someone like myself invested in
You'll watch it
the
though.
Music.
Imagine they went so deep into like how what happened. It's
well, that's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
And there's books out there about the shit that was going down in Rampart. So if you're aware, you're aware.
You remember, I seen Unsolved too.
No, not Unsolved. there's books out. There's
so many things that go against like so many stories and shit. It's like crazy. Cause I seen Unsolved. I seen all the documentaries. The what's it called? Remember the Compton? I don't know if it's called. It's Fight for Compton. It was Unsolved. There's another one called Battle for Compton. Yeah, and they were both going at each other. How like the detective from Unsolved theory doesn't match, but I mean like the guy from Unsolved, his theory kind of matched in my eye. I don't know.
What I followed was just basically the case from the Rampart district and everything that was going down with Rafael Perez. And
exactly.
They were on the payroll doing
that was an Unsolved. Unsolved.
Doing the robbing and the killing and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
There was some gangsters.
And there were gangster police officers. One officer was basically a Pac stan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They found a shrine. They found a shrine in his crib, and they had this Lolo, the red Lolo that they seen peeled off. That's the description, of the fucking of the shooter Biggie, and whatnot, right? And it was on the death row payroll at that time, and
he was just a fan though.
No, but he was on the payroll for Sugar.
Oh no, yeah, of course, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. He was still like, you think it's weird?
That whole death row was weird because let me just say this: not Death Row Records, but it was such a phenomenon that you're always going to have fanatics that attach themselves to that, and so that's when shit can get dangerous because you might have someone much like Pac got down with Death Row and joined the hood, so to speak. You don't think that was everybody else that was rolling with them? You don't think that was the LAPD dudes that was doing security? You don't think it was their regular security that, you feel like you're part of something and you rolling with that, especially if it's on some street shit. And at that time, Suge was out there doing street shit. So if you were around him, you were involved in street shit. And then you were already fucking with Rampart that was already doing street shit before they were fucking with Death Row. You know what I mean? Everybody was going to get caught up in that. Is going to feel a certain way and want to be a part of a movement like that. So if you come touch the guy at that time, and not only for Death Row, but in music, period, you got Pac, and we think it's you, and next time we see you, it's on sight. And if it was set up the way that other people are saying it was set up, what could you do? You're dealing with the biggest gang in LA.
Who you think killed Tupac? I know you know.
No, I believe that it was the little Orlando, whatever his name.
Yeah, typical nigga shit, right?
Yes, wrong place, wrong time, because he got caught up in the energy that death row blood and shit.
And that's what you would. That's just normal street shit. You know. That mean you would, because a lot of people they want to dig kind of deep into it. But I'm like, that the theory sounds cool. Other theories sound like believable. You would want to believe, but also real. Like if you're from the streets, you be like thinking that's
what happened.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's more believable to me.
And that's why I didn't understand the outrage for the song and the video that Glass and Lone did, because I know nobody wanted to see it. But
I didn't see it. There's a video?
Yeah, they did a video.
They went to Vegas?
It's
hard.
They got the white Cadillac and everything, man. They got everything laid the fuck out.
So you're reliving that.
Who's in the car, where they sitting, who, you know what I mean?
And I can understand why that would be uncomfortable for someone who really likes Tupac.
Yeah, I have Tupac tatted on my arm.
So so maybe that's something you might not want to see. You know what I mean?
I mean, I watch this for entertainment.
Right? So, but there could be people who feel that way. You know what I mean? And so people had a negative reaction to it. I had no issue because it's factual. Yeah. It's what happened.
You're a fan.
And for these youngsters, you kind of get to see really the outcome of what happened. You know, I know that they've had what's my man, Triple X. I know he was murdered or whatever, but he was robbed.
Oh, he got cold.
Yeah, he was robbed.
Like shit.
Yeah.
You know, Pac was, and I mean no disrespect by this, but Pac was the ultimate version of what ended up happening to Tekashi 6ix9ine, being involved with something that was much bigger than you, and then you suffering the consequences of that. Danny goes to jail, snitches, and will be home in a year. Pac gets caught at a stoplight and loses his life.
You know, some really shows up with my homie in Vegas, like last year. We were at that same stoplight, dude. I was just like,
the eerie feeling.
Yeah, well, in my own weird way, I was like, wow. I was like, dude, we're like actually in the same spot where Tupac got shot in, dude. I'm like, my homie's like an older dude. He's just like, dude, don't, let's not. Yeah, come on, man. It's like, I'm like, dude, we're in the actual spot where this is where he got shot right here.
How would you felt if like Hail Mary came on the radio?
Ooh,
was that was crazy?
I was about to throw this mic. I don't know what I would did, man. I was like, you just brought weird feeling. Like, dude, that shit happened. Like, if Hail Mary or any Tupac song come on, it could be a Death Row song. I'll be like, wait, it's happening. It's happening.
If you're at the stoplight and Thug Passion comes on,
oh man, oh dude, I don't know what, dude. Dude, if that happened, I would like. I'm already in Vegas. I'm already drinking, so I'm like,
wait. Thug Passion. We talking about the
Tupac. Nyce
we talking about the place where this man was working.
Nyce said even a Death Row song. So a Death Row song is Thug Passion. That's what
I would still do. I would not do. I would still freaking trip out. Like, what the fuck, dude?
You could be mad at me if I said if you were at the stoplight and Toss It Up came on.
Man, come on, D. Come on. All the shit in the man's catalog and shit.
Hey, Lord have mercy, man. May they help us all.
Hey, Pac was the creator of, if you're trying to make money in this industry, do it for the women. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, no, you can never knock. He's hip hop's.
Come on, man.
He's hip hop's biggest icon.
We don't remember, fellas don't remember Pac for the tracks marketed to the ladies and shit. And it's like, man, you thinking of the man's death, and we're not thinking about his singles tying it with the death and shit like that.
Man, we just here having fun. No disrespect at all to Pac. It's jokes, man. But again, so see, those cats that feel a certain way.
I'll fuck you up.
He made the whole point. Thank you very much, man. So did y'all get to hear the two Antonio Brown and Orlando Brown song?
Get the fuck out of here.
Did y'all get to hear that?
I've heard enough interviews and a lot of shenanigans in 2019.
So you didn't hear the Orlando Brown joint I sent you?
Come on, man. I am done with Orlando. Man, they showed him smoked out in Atlanta or some shit like that. I was done with him.
So was he out there in Atlanta?
Yes, he got arrested. He rebounded. He's got a song called "Coming to America."
Yeah, with the whole
with the baby tiger and shit. I mean, he actually can flow. He can spit. He's on some weird, crazy shit. And
he sampled the movie, right?
Yeah, he's got a couple of the little.
No, I like it.
Yeah, and
I think it's dope. I just don't think like. I think everybody else they're gonna take it serious because of who he is.
Who he is, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's dope. think it's dope. It's creative, you know. I think it's dope.
I don't know. Orlando Brown, Antonio Brown. I'm just going with Doodoo Brown. That's about what I'm running with.
Man, you on this Uncle Luke vibe today, huh?
I need tickets, Uncle Luke. I need tickets, motherfucker.
Uncle
Hey,
Son.
I got Uncle Luke in my network. I might tag this motherfucker in this shit, man.
Hey, man, go ahead and hit him up.
What up, Unc?
Uncle Luke.
See if he can save you.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Pitbull, shit. Come on. Hey, help a Latino out here on the West, homie. Shit. I got love for Uncle Luke.
I wonder, so do you think that Pitbull ever had to break bread? Do you think, like, when Pitbull blew up, do you think he was ever still contractually tied to Luke?
Possibly. I mean, before he expanded or whatever, but Luke probably had a hand in his pocket.
Yeah, because Pitbull's has made some serious paper.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
That's the only
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
43, you start yawning and saying,
No, he relevant. You know, he's been relevant this whole time, and Pitbull can go anywhere and still sell fucking. He can put asses in seats. You know what I mean? And we're talking about arenas and shit like
and
that.
it's crazy. He can, like, I see him on commercials. I don't hear his music anymore. And again, I don't listen to a lot of mainstream shit anyway. But normally when Pitbull has some shit out, it's in front of you.
Pitbull?
Yeah, Pitbull. You go, it's on TV, it's in commercials. But I see him doing the T-Mobile shit now or whatever. So I don't know what he's doing musically. Did you ever fuck with Pitbull?
I like some of the songs, but I mean, like in a club environment, you know, like I like you know, vibing, you know, dancing and shit to it. But
who were some of your favorite like club artists?
Club
like,
with me,
like rap, hip hop wise.
What do you like to hear in the club?
Like what do you like to hear in the club? Like
I like everything, dude. I like you know, Migos, Gucci Man, all that shit.
Bop on, get the bounce on.
yeah.
I do the Bankhead bounce sometimes too, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Do you like the Baby?
Yeah, he's dope.
Okay.
I like the Baby. There's pretty much no person I really just don't like. Like, you know, when you say whack is like out of key, offbeat, or
So Blueface, your favorite rapper.
no.
I might want to tell that nigga beat the future.
He's cool. He's cool.
There we go.
As a producer,
and
you
that
should
is a
really
producer
shit on
talking
anybody.
right there. You go, man.
Yeah, as a producer,
Shit.
it's best for business that you don't shit on anybody right now.
There you go.
Because if Blueface
we
and his
shitting on him.
non-rapping ass come and say, "Here's 10 stacks," I better see that shit. Nice Rockwell.
Yeah,
Producing for Blueface.
Blueface cool. He has some catchy bars. You know, I mean, that's Blueface is I think like most in his rap shit, it's like an image, you know.
Yeah, and he's a beginning MC. He's not even MC yet. He's just learning to rap.
Yeah,
and that's the danger of this society we live in musically. Not that we're in harm, you know, but
why is
the fact
it danger?
Because somebody like a Blueface can jump online, make 7 songs, find someone who's willing to give him some production, a nice Rockwell. Maybe Nyce now has some industry, you know, connections. And now that industry person says, "Hey, we got something here. We like the kid's image. Doesn't rap that great, but Nyce. Hey, your production's gonna go ahead and carry him." Nyce ain't mad because Nyce is getting what, almost 60-70% of the fucking record.
Yeah. Hypothetically, though.
Oh, of course, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Hey, we hypothetical ass motherfuckers over here. All right.
When the hypothetical becomes a reality, this is the reality of the business, right?
That part.
That part. So you're getting that lion's share.
Yeah.
So as long as those beats are banging, and as long as the hooks
pushing,
are simplistic, and you keep that shit 2 minutes, no longer, maybe 2 and some change, that's the formula. You know what I mean? So he's got a long way to go to learn how to really rap.
Artist development. We
You know,
always said this is.
And again, I haven't listened to a lot of his
exist.
music, but everything I've listened to is pretty much that
Beginner.
early braggadocious stuff.
Blueface?
Yeah. I'm rich. I'm doing this. I fuck the bitch. I do this. Slipped and fell. Go to hell. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's trash.
He didn't say that.
So,
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
Yeah. You think I know? I memorized Blueface bars.
Do you listen to his music?
I've listened to about 4 or 5 songs.
You ain't fucking with it.
He gig to it every
Tatiana,
day
I
to work.
listened to.
Or everybody heard Tatiana.
Yeah, I listened to the one where he was talking about mopping the floor and so he could catch somebody slipping or something, which was kind of a little clever. I was shocked. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Yeah, he all right. You know what I mean?
Put some thought into this.
I was like, okay, but I mean, it's
Put
just
some
really not
thought into it.
no shit. We ain't lying.
But again, I'm not against him getting paper. I want to see him win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I do anybody.
Yeah.
But it's just that line that needs to be drawn when we start.
Hip hop need to get out of preschool and shit, man. Like,
Right.
There's always been that. There's always been those levels to the game, but
true that.
we just live in an age now where the majority is now what makes the truth.
Yeah.
So someone like a Black Thought, who's a better rapper? If you do that shit online right now, Black Thought versus fucking Blueface. Guess who's gonna lose? Black Thought. Because Blueface is gonna get all the votes from his crazy amount of fans.
Depends on what platform you post that shit on.
But yeah, you know
True,
what?
but if I just do it on Facebook, we just do it randomly on Facebook. That's accessible to everybody.
What kind of friends do you have?
Hey, but I got a question for you.
But hold on, let me just say. So my 300 friends maybe like Black Thought.
Yeah.
Susie Q, who shares her to her 5,000 friends who all love Blueface. Now, boom. So that's what ends up happening. You're right. It's all about the platforms.
Yeah.
But the platforms that are going to support Thought,
Yeah.
there's not as many that are going to support the Blueface.
You need some neo soul friends, man.
Yeah,
on Facebook, man.
I just need some neo. But what was your question, Simon?
So my question is now. I mean, with Blueface, we're talking about the amateuristic, artistry that he presented, or he's presenting right now. Being young in the game. Right. But my or not even hypothetical, but just what do y'all think was Blueface doing with Tatiana? Yeah. What he did with Tatiana and how he made it a single and with this basic ass, writing and catching the hook and getting on point enough to carry it. Now, if just say Blueface blew up because of that, Blueface is a household name.
Right.
Now, what if Benny would have had that same beat? Would you think he would have killed that track? As far as carried it over as a hit, you know what I mean, on doing what Blueface did.
Benny on Tatiana?
Yeah, like as far as killing the production. Because Benny's a talented artist.
He would definitely find a way to make that his own. Would have had the Tatiana impact?
Yeah.
No, because his audience is going to be like, okay, I see what you did there. It's kind of dope, but I'm going to go with something else. It's not going to hit the same way it hit for that Blueface audience.
Yeah.
And the Blueface didn't have an audience.
Blueface, baby.
He didn't have an audience. He dropped that and he went to high schools and he
had an audience though. It wasn't that big though.
It wasn't number one record right?
No,
exactly.
Yeah,
So he didn't have that big of an audience.
He had the little audience. That's what kind of that cult following shit. Dude, like that little.
Not even that, because he came out of nowhere.
The cult supported, but
I watched No Jumper, and they used to before Tatiana. I mean, I'm not. How people say, "Oh yeah, I knew about him before." Yeah. That's really not what it. My son, I have a 50-year-old son, so he
keeps you plugged in.
Yeah, exactly. So the Tatiana was like he already knew about him before, so he used to always show me videos of him on we used to watch No Jumper together.
Okay, so the No Jumper cat put on Blueface.
That's for me.
Okay.
Because they have like certain nights. Have you never heard of No Jumper?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, they certain nights they have like SoundCloud listens or like video listens, and Adam 22 was just like just live stream some shit, that's how I found out Blueface.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a Tatiana song. It was just another. But it was and Adam 22 was hype up about how the fact that he was on beat but off beat.
Yeah.
And that is kind of hard to do if you really think about it, dog. Rap on beat and off beat and still say some pretty decent, catchy shit. It's not easy.
Don't think anybody
no, it's not easy. It's no, because it's hard. Like the J Dilla shit, come on now.
The hook is not off.
The J Dilla was off beat but on beat. That shit was not easy. But
to compare Dilla to
you can. You can. You can. Well, wait.
Dilla gave us a whole body of work, a lot of work.
Like you said, Blueface just started though. You just said Blueface just started.
Right. But so you think that at some point Blueface is going to be the artist that's going to change the genre?
Oh no.
The way that Dilla. Okay, so
that's.
I
don't know.
Oh, I don't think.
I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, Blueface, you trying to get that?
Yeah. I didn't say that.
Yeah. I'm not.
That's not me.
Again, you're a producer. I understand.
That's not me.
His generation.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but that's cool. What I was so let me ask you this, because this is a constant thing I run into in hip hop. Is now we are so free to make these comparisons to people who are proven legends to somebody who's just been hot a minute.
Yeah,
and I personally think I'm saying 2020 this needs to stop, but we need to start having that conversation. Like, for instance, when people say Lil Wayne is one of the greatest lyricists ever, like, how is that fucking possible? How can that be said? I understand there's a segment of hip-hop population that believes that because they don't know of anything else. But at the end of the day, like, those are the type of things we have to really stop doing.
I don't hear he's a great lyricist. I hear he's just the greatest rapper of all time.
Might as well just say the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
So if we talk about the greatest rapper of all time, of course there's going to be all kinds of criteria and shit. You're probably going to have to throw out Eminem. You're probably going to throw out Jay-Z. You're probably going to throw out fucking
Rakim and Kane.
Well, does Rakim and Kane? We know that they're dope on the mic, but did they have that same type of impact or sales? Because you got to. It becomes a big shit.
It's kind of unfair because you can't. Hip hop wasn't, shit. They're the ones that ignited the flame. You know what I mean? So they didn't have the platforms that motherfuckers that had the #1 sales. They opened the door for them cats to have them platforms. It's just like, I'm in the ninth grade right now, but you gonna be in the ninth grade 4 years from now. I know the teacher and shit. She's gonna help you out, and you're gonna be on the same level, and I, game you up to what to expect.
Yeah, you contributed to the curriculum, whatever the situation is.
So all the ins and the outs and the old reports and shit I might have in the fucking closet or some shit.
I've been there, done that, shown you the way, and now you're just advancing and building.
They brought you. They brought you there so you can expand. You know what I mean? So then they had a bigger platform in which they ignited the flame to.
So then, how do we ever crown the greatest ever? If you're saying it's kind of impossible because someone else has the advantage over, these new guys have all these advantages where the old dudes don't. So how do you level the playing field? How do you really discuss it?
It's really hard because hip hop is so brand new that we are all of the culture. You know what I mean? So I mean, we've raised this, and it's whose opinion do you take superior over everybody else's? Right. Who is to go ahead and say that? Right. You know what I mean? So,
and I feel, and I don't know if you agree with this, Nyce, but I feel like the '90s group, we're like the snobs of hip hop. Like, for real, like we don't respect really the old heads. We really don't respect the older heads. We don't respect the OGs. We don't respect the OGs.
Fuck them niggas.
We don't
fuck these little niggas too.
Yeah. We don't respect like the niggas above us, or the generation after us, and we really don't like these little niggas. You know what I mean? It's like if you ain't from our generation, it's like fuck everybody.
The old school like that. Courage Blow era. We no, but the thing is, we respect it. Yeah. We don't talk down on it, but we
don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. No,
listen.
Like, dude, like, dude, like, some people say, like, dude, growing up, Tupac was my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're not gonna say Curtis Blow was or Tupac or Rakim or it was always Tupac for me. Right. That's just for me.
That's just for you.
And that's my generation.
And again, this is no disrespect, but I heard that LL Cool J is working on new music. Yeah. And I'm like, who? For what? Nobody cares. We don't want to hear that shit.
Well, Q-Tip.
Right, but I don't want to hear LL.
You like so fuck that.
I don't want to hear what was this nigga on CSI or Navy SEALs or some shit.
Hey, my favorite movie was
the shark shit.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
No, but that was a really good one. I like that one. But In Too Deep.
Into Deep. No, Into Deep was dope.
Oh, he shoved that pool stick up that guy's ass. So he spit on it. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, damn, that's like LL Cool J.
Yeah.
That's in the house.
Yes.
I was killing myself. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm crying. He was just crazy. He was just like, and he was just real with it.
Yeah, and
well, I mean, the movie.
And L killed that. Don't get me wrong, but at this point, L, have to be over 50, because I'm 43.
You ain't fucking with it. You ain't fucking with it.
What are you gonna do? You get the Ripper returns? Like, come on, L.
Dude,
would you listen to it, dude?
Yeah,
out
you
of
would.
respect, because at one time LL was one of my favorite rappers.
He's like, he's not gonna want to talk shit about it.
But I will listen to it out of respect. Q-Tip is one of my favorite. Is in my favorite group. I love his production. Love him as an MC. So as respect, I'm gonna listen to it. Don't give us a whole album, B. Don't.
How many songs?
The one.
If you the executive producer, all up in the video.
Here's a hot take off the top of the dome. Q-Tip needs to do an album where he's working with all these older MCs.
That would be dope.
So he does all the production for them, and it's just one track here and there. You know what I mean? But I don't want.
That would be hard. Because then they can tour that shit.
LL doesn't have. LL can't come back and give us an EP. No.
He could.
No, he can't.
I mean, the EP is only 5
Nice.
songs.
Do you remember Lord of Mercy? If your girl, man, is thirsty, have a whatever the fuck. Do you remember what was that?
Yeah, of course.
Headsprung.
Yeah, I love that song.
Well, Timbaland. Motherfuckers was grooving.
You love that song.
Timbaland.
You loved Headsprung, sober and not in the club.
Well, get realized I was like probably 21 when it came out. Dude.
So okay, so in the club when that shit came on,
I like that song.
Yeah, I liked it in the club too.
It sounds.
But outside of the club, in a sober mind, I don't want to hear it. Come on, L.
Remember when he had the video and had the girl have her leg up like a guitar? He was like the head sprung.
Oh yeah.
He was just getting that's Uncle L, man.
I know it's Uncle L, but that we don't want to hear our old uncles rap anymore. Jump off the porch and be like, "Yo."
Are you think they're gonna be saying that about Drake 20 years from now?
Yeah, they will. I think Drake has another good 4 or 5 year run.
Probably about 8 years. Man.
No, I don't. He can't stretch it out that long. He can't stretch it out that long.
Hopefully away from me.
He can't. 8 years from now, Drake's still gonna be singing about all.
Oh yeah, what about you got the Jay-Z?
Jay-Z, but see, Jay-Z's smart. He doesn't oversaturate, and he matures. Drake's still crying over West Indian bitches from 10 albums ago. Like, I don't want to hear it, man. Strippers, heartbroken. I'm good, bro. I'm really good. I'm straight. 8 years from now,
yeah,
I think I say 5. Him in the future just dropped some new shit. I think tonight or tomorrow or some shit like that.
Seen the video?
No, I haven't seen the video.
I saw the video.
Is it a banger? Is the new shit banging? So you're a producer, so so it's fire. Huh?
No, it's good. It's good. But I think like if you hear it, because there's so many rumors that these guys record like so much a day. You hear about the Amigos and Drake album, and there's so many tracks that Drake and Future have. It's a strong possibility. I think I was telling my boy this that these guys probably recorded this like maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah. Because I mean, if you hear it, it's a banger though. Yeah. I ain't saying no. It's a banger.
I mean, and that's what Drake puts out. He puts out bangers.
But I'm telling you, it sounds like it could be maybe, dated. But I mean, not too dated, but it just has like that. Remember when they first came out the Jumpman thing?
Yeah, Jumpman.
Yeah. But it's something I was thinking like, man, maybe that might be like a banger that just didn't make the album, but the song's a banger though. It's like super dope.
And you know what? Most likely the easiest thing for them to do was go back in the studio. Somebody presented them with. I doubt that Drake and Future were just sitting poolside somewhere in Barbados. It's like, hey, let's do another album together. Somebody came with a check and said, look, we need another Future Drake record. And they, like you said, they probably already had them shit sitting that didn't make the album.
Yeah.
What do you want?
But if you see the video's like the first part is like Drake, but it's like it's not Future. Then the beat changes to a Future song. And Drake is not even on it. He's just in the beat. I think he's just in the video.
I'm gonna have to check it out then. But I think this was definitely a cash grab. I mean, Drake's reign, I think, is gonna go on another 5 years. At that point, I just think unless he gets more personal with his music and goes the Jay-Z route and has his 444 where he finally settles down and marries and talks about raising his son out of wedlock, whatever it is. No, but that's reality though. He can't always be the cool light-skinned Canadian Patawanian, I can be whoever I want to, the the shapeshifter.
Yeah. You're not going for that Drake collab, huh?
No, never. Well, because I'm not. Yeah, no. I mean, that's no disrespect. He is very good at being able to jump on anything and make it his own.
Yeah.
Memphis flow, whatever. West. He can do it all. He's
hybrid.
He's very talented, and that's what makes him so unique. But at some point, he's not going to be able to ride all these different waves. He's going to have to really open up and talk to his fan base. People who've been rocking with him for how long? And as a producer, that's where music is going. If you look at the artists that really are tugging at people's heartstrings, so to speak, the Mac Millers, rest in peace. The Triple X's, rest in peace.
Yeah.
These kids that are making this emotional music that connects with these kids.
Yeah.
At some point, it's already creepy. If once Drake hits mid-30s, you can't be making these little love songs that the 17-year-olds are fucking with. You're gonna outgrow your fan base.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion. I mean, he's still got another 5-year run, but at some point, you're gonna be a little too old to be talking about I'm coming home. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, yeah, nah.
I mean, content gonna change though. I think content change eventually. Hopefully,
he's gonna have to give us other shit.
Like a classic hip hop album.
Well, I don't just growth. Like, give me more about what's going on with your baby mama. Give me more about
this guy. You want some drama?
No. But I'm saying, all of the favorite, the MCs we revere. You said you're a big Pac fan.
Yeah.
You know all of Pac's pain, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. So Nas has opened up. Jay has opened up. Everybody has done so in the course of taking your artistry to the next level.
Except for like Drake and Fabulous, those guys, those are like the type guys on it.
Yeah, but
shit.
Fab, and that's why I don't think we put, even though Fab is very technically skilled.
Yeah.
I don't think Fab is in that upper echelon because we don't really know who Fab is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he don't open up about shit.
Right. So in order for Drake really to hit that next level, in my opinion, gotta start talking about your shit.
Yeah, we need some answers.
I don't want, and not so much about your daddy. I don't, whatever you've thrown that out there. Really talk about some shit. Let's hear about what you don't got to.
Drake ain't got to do none of that shit. All Drake got to do is get on the Zaytoven beat, sing the fucking hook, and
you're 100% right. He doesn't have to do any of that. But what I'm saying is,
any beat
for him to get into that echelon of one of the best ever to do it. If he doesn't get personal, I think that keeps him on the outside. Because he's always going to be viewed as
always going to be out the outside off GP just because he don't write his own shit.
Right, but there's people who have had shit attached to him as a ghostwriter as well that people are accepting now. And so I think in 5 years from now when we're talking about this type of conversation, I don't think ghostwriting is going to be as taboo as it is.
I think Drake writes his own shit. I just think he just collabs and they bounce bars back.
Yeah, but
I don't think they come with like
thieving though, right? Don't he be thieving motherfuckers bars and hooks and?
It's more like production and rhythms.
Well, nah, he's thieving. He took Rapping Forte whole shit.
Oh well, yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's
and that's just motherfuckers we know. See, Drake and them cats is
you don't like Drake, huh?
Huh?
You don't like Drake?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. You know what I mean? But Drake has been known, and it's crazy because that's how the game is. There's so many artists. And we talk about the amateurism and shit like that, but there's so many artists that are coming creative that they don't have the platform, and a lot of their material and shit gets stolen. You know what I mean? And just because they're
Party Next Door, he's got people in his camp who are feeding him. The Weeknd was one of them cats where he broke out and did his own thing. So
exactly. So they're off in the cut, and they don't have the platform to put out the shit. And they sitting on a Blueface hit, but they just don't got the marketing or the vision or the funding to promote it. Drake get a hold of it and fucking flip the shit out of it, and he got a single. Who knows how many of them fucking singles that is tied to success of artists' original ideas. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he's famous for, there was that one Memphis joint he jumped on. So he's famous for jumping on these artists' songs. Now, if I'm that artist, that's the biggest blessing you can get in the game. Now, if I'm the artist, I really can't be mad at that. I just got to be prepared to I hope I got some other bangers.
Yeah, you got
if I'm somebody, and we'll ask you, but if you had a track and Drake's like, yo, I'm jumping on this, you're not going to be like, nah, nigga, fuck that.
fucking know. I'm like, hell yeah. And they got a lot of like, okay, let me know how it goes down. I'll be right here waiting until you call me.
I mean, next flight to Toronto and shit.
He's the biggest artist, you know,
Cali.
he's the biggest artist in the world. So he's gonna take his shit, he's gonna jump on it, and you're gonna live with it. You just hope to have other shit ready to go. You know, I just think, like I said earlier, 5 years from now, people don't care about Ghost right now, and they're really not gonna care about it in 5 years from now, especially with all these instant cash me outside girl, the little boy who's all right then, I'll get with you, I'll fuck with you, whatever. He got a song out on YouTube now, 1 million views and shit like that. The game is super congested with a lot of that bullshit. You know, and the perfect opportunity for someone like yourself to make a whole lot of bread fucking with the... I mean, let me ask you, how do you feel about that? Are you... Like, if you know someone is trash, are you going to sell them a beat, or are you going to turn them down?
All depends on who they are. Depends on who they are. So it was like a guy that lived down the street from my apartment. I mean, like, nah, dude, maybe next time.
Yeah.
But if like a guy, sorry, industries are connected, then just want to... Nothing's really trash to me unless...
What if somebody who's just one of these... Because I know you got to get this all day. You post something and get in the inbox like... Yo, man, I'm the best ever to do it. Yeah, I got $20. Let's do something. Like, so would you even fuck with that, or you're turning down $20 hollers?
I probably turn it down.
I respect that.
I won't even not to be. I mean, I do need $20, but it's like just to go in and talk and negotiate. That's more than $20 worth of time. You know, so it's like, nah.
So it's more the hustle, not so much who they are. Like, will you go check their page out if you listen to their shit?
Oh yeah, I go listen to their shit, but most time there's never in the history of DMs as a, you know, that's worth anything. So it's like, I really don't even. That's why I don't DM nobody in my shit, because no DM is worth anything. Right. There's no real DM that you ever got in life that's worth anything.
How do you feel when you come across music that you did not give your blessing to? Like, have you ever just came across a beat like, this nigga rhyming over my shit? Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Oh, dude, that's like dope. I think that's
you feel it's dope?
Fuck yeah, that's dope. Yeah. That's like a pound to me. Like, thanks, like to be, you know, even if they didn't reach out, it's all good. They like my name's on it, you know. So they rocking to it. Yeah. I like shit like that.
Yeah, even if it's like they're not on beat, they're not on point.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it because if you're making music from the heart, you know, no matter if you're on beat, no matter if you're using like some bullshit software, your computer's from 1992, making music from the heart and from the soul, I would never ever consider it whack. You know. Yeah.
You're a true creator, man, to be honest, and be able to. No, seriously, to be able to because I envy that a little bit, because I'm at that point where I'm like, nah, not everything is, you know, not everything. Yeah. You're doing it from the heart, but that's some bullshit.
Yeah, no, right.
Redirect that energy and start doing some other shit.
Yeah.
That's spoken like a true creator, man, on some shit like that. That's mad dope.
Thank you, man. But yeah, it's like you don't. Cause you know you go to somebody's house and like I know people that got a drum machine, but they don't make beats and shit. They got it at their house and shit. Just like I know people that have a guitar on the wall, but they don't play guitar. They don't play guitar, or they play, but they're not.
They're not at that level. Where,
not at all. Not at all. So I totally get that.
And it all starts somewhere. I'm just in the. I prefer for you to work on your craft before you present it to the world.
Be good first, man.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because like you said, time is very important. Yeah. So I don't have 2 minutes to listen to your out of tune guitar, and you're trying to rap at a tempo that you cannot rap at. You sound like fucking what was it, Sylvester the Cat and shit like that. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I don't have time for that. You know what I mean?
I think it's dope. People just rap. People just want to rap and
express themselves.
That's dope to me. I love that shit. Even if they're all beat or. I think it's dope when you express yourself, when you're being genuine. You're winning, you know, to me.
So let me ask you. You said Benny was a collabo that you would hope to get, but give me 3 names. If by the end of 220 you have the perfect year, you know, when it's all said and done, when before the clock strikes midnight on December 31st, what are the 3 names that if everything goes perfect, that you're gonna fuck with?
Oh, like people?
Like give me 3 names. Artists.
Like Kanye West.
Kanye, okay.
It's like definitely.
All right, so if he called you in, are you doing the gospel?
Nigga, are you serious?
Yes.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Okay, all right. I just want to know.
Nigga, hell yeah, nigga. I got some of everything.
You got something for everything?
Hell yeah,
shit.
I'm doing the gospel, dog. But yeah,
someone had a question.
I will fuck. Hell yeah, I'll fuck with that shit. I will flip
that.
some shit too. But yeah, Kanye West, being a butcher and like, I think like Drake or Chris Brown or something like that.
Yeah, Drake and Chris Brown. Those are big ass names.
Fuck yeah.
That's a year that will definitely change your life, man.
I would not. Why would I sell for the less?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Yeah, but yes, those guys, man, definitely. That's why I try to make music for that kind of crowd. I guess.
Well, that's very diverse, though.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I like about you too is that you do have very diverse, different tones.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
You know, there's one. Oh man. I think it's an ambulance video, but the beat, man, it's like, I forget what's up. That's, man, I could just vibe to that one for a minute, man. That's
I gotta listen to it. I did 2 ambulance videos, like 2 street videos.
Yeah, it's a darker one. It's like, it's hard. I know I'm fucking it up, but that shit is that shit is dope though.
I'm listening to.
So those are your 3 names. There.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I go on, but off the top of my head, fuck it. But Kanye West definitely.
Who's somebody who you grew on you as far as artist wise? Like some of the first time you heard like, and now you're like, okay, I kind of fuck with this cat. For me, it's Jay Worthy. If you're familiar with Jay Worthy, he's an artist from Los Angeles.
That sounds familiar.
He fucks with The Alchemist. You know, he's rapping about pimping and shit like that. But he's dope. But he grew on me. I didn't like his style at first. Yeah. And just through listening to his shit, I fuck with him now.
Jay Worthy sounds familiar. I don't know, I heard of it, but I don't. As far as that, I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't have no artists that grew on me. I think I just like everybody.
You're just accepting of whatever.
That's bad, huh? Yeah. That's bad.
I mean, no, because as a producer, I'm assuming you listen.
I like Bad Baby when she was like with the Dr. Phil shit. Yeah, I was like, I don't know this girl. Man, I heard some songs. Like, oh shit, she got some shit. It's like.
Her team has put some good shit together.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah.
They're taking.
That's
the time.
What it takes. Takes a team.
Yeah, they're taking the time and they're rolling her out the right way.
Yeah.
They're not pushing her too out there, force feeding her. You know what I mean? And everything I've heard about 5 or 6 songs.
She's dope.
Everything sounds current. Yeah. It sounds the production is on point.
Yeah.
She's on point.
Yeah.
You know, again, she's not saying no super dope shit.
No.
But she's right. She's in the pockets.
It's a vibe.
She's doing what she's doing. Exactly.
It's a vibe. That's all it is.
Exactly.
It's a vibe. Yeah, I think she has a dope vibe. Yeah. So I was just like, heard some songs. Like, oh yeah, I fuck with it.
Because I think she's 16 or something like that.
Shout out to Adrian Bronner.
I think Adrian Bronner in the DMs. That's dirty, bro. Like, how do you know that's not the Catch Me Outside girl? How do you not know that? How are you on Instagram scrolling through photos? You see
Adrian, her. Hey, Adrian Robert like, Sylvester knew.
And I'm gonna shoot this grown woman my phone number.
He did it?
Yeah, she put him on blast.
She did.
She screenshotted his DM. He DM'd her. It was like, "Yo, call me crazy girl" or some shit like that. And then she screenshotted and played Akon Locked Up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she'll get you set up. Yeah, he knew that she was young.
Yeah, I mean I don't see how you do not know who that is. That's just dirty.
I don't. She's very looks very older for her age.
But you know who she is.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. Now, if you maybe did not know who that was, you're walking down the street, you might crank your head or whatever, then realize, oh, that's a young chick or whatever. But she has a certain fame that comes. You know who she is.
Yeah.
You know, Bronner was probably on some Xannies or some shit, mollied out or some shit like that. That's crazy, man.
He was in his feelings maybe a little bit.
He was in his pervert juice.
What'd you say, Robert Sylvester Kelly juice? He was sipping on that. Off the top, Nyce. R. Kelly needs production for his debut, his comeback album.
I'm down.
Are you? Yeah, you fucking with
I'm down.
Are you fucking with Kelly?
Yo, dog, I'm a single father. I gotta eat, man. It's hard times, dude.
Hey, at least you keep it real. I commend you.
Keep it 100, 1,000. Yeah, I'm 1,000. R. Kelly, come on, dude, let's go.
So you doing the PP? He comes back, says the EP, calls
EP. I thought it was a beat. Hell yeah. Oh, let's go.
Executive produced.
Let's go. They're gonna fly me out to Chicago or something, dude. Yeah, I'm going down, dude. I got the samples in mind, man. Come on, man. Let's make some history.
Instead of the EP, the PP.
I'll get that one. Not the EP, that's the LP, but the PP. Damn. The PP. What is that? That's the triple version, huh?
Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. You said babies gotta eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Me too. Right there, I need some clout, man.
Yeah.
I could do some crazy shit for the clout, but I ain't gonna do all that.
Nah, that's.
If I was younger, I would have though.
Yeah. Now you got, like you said, you have a son. You have looking up to
yeah.
you, role model, man.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Do the PP, send him
right.
to college. You know?
I wish.
For you, son.
Man, if I could do the PP, dog, I'll be on, dude. I'll take y'all with me too. I'll be the bro.
No, I'm good, bro.
No, I know. I mean, avenues open up. The PP set it off. It's PP.
He can sit down and let me ask him some questions, but
yeah.
I'm trying to stay away from all the documentaries and all the other crazy shit.
Hey, I'll do the music for the documentary, man.
I'll be in the documentary. You'd be the one that brought Kelly back. You'd be resurrecting R. Kelly.
I would
be talking to you like, how did PP come to mind? You'd be like, I was just picking samples out of my head.
Hey, that would be kind of crazy, dude.
You know,
seriously,
Mary had a little lamb. You know, Robert. It was Robert's idea. You know?
Doubt it.
We had a lullaby trap or some shit like that. That's what Kel's gonna usher in. Lullaby trap. That's fucked up.
But nothing. I heard he's not going to. Is he going to jail?
Nah,
prison?
Done,
yeah, he's done. He's done.
Brother, they're only going off the Aaliyah thing.
No.
He's in New York.
They got
happened in Illinois.
No, but that's what they said they were charged with recently, though.
No, they have tapes. They have more tapes.
Yeah.
People have come forward.
I think the feds got his ass, right?
Yeah, it's federal. The people have come forward with more tapes. One dude had a tape sitting in a fucking thing marked New Edition concert or some shit like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so people are coming forward with all these tapes, and people are
people his staff or what?
Yeah, people he was on tour with. You know, his
former
staff members. Yeah,
like,
the money's gone. So the people who he was able to pay to keep quiet, they're not loyal. So they're coming forward with the tapes, because now they're trying to get their little last paper, and also they trying to avoid any type of charges that can be pressed against them. You're holding on to kiddie porn. If he really did what everybody is saying, if that's him in that first tape, and there are other tapes out there, you are holding on to kiddie porn.
They should make a law as far as each year you hold on to it, you should look at a year in sentence. You know what I mean? Because that shit is
so. And these are people who are paid some good money according to the reports that you believe or whatever. So you supposedly would be able to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, remember me? I got this tape. I need A, B, C, and D."
Yeah.
And he had that "I believe I can fly" money at the time, so he's like, "Fuck it, let me shoot that off." That unfortunately put him in a situation where he's taking all these crazy advances from his label, and they had all the publishing rights. So at the end of the day, when you're no longer a commodity, you think about that. R. Kelly is broke. R. Kelly is a legacy act. When we talk about the music, we talk about almost 30 years of standards. This nigga got R&B standards. I mean, let's just be honest about that. Like, his music is going to be mentioned in the same name, just his songs. When you go back R&B wise and tell the tale of R&B, you're going to say Michael Jackson, you're going to say Marvin Gaye, you're going to say Prince, you're going to say Robert Kelly. You know what I mean? That's where you got to put him. The songs that he wrote for his period of time that he was the man in, whether it was vocally or him penning other people's, you got to give him his flowers in that aspect. So for him to be broke, the fucking Celine Dion, Here Goes My Angel, whatever the fuck that song is, that shit did crazy numbers. And I Believe I Can Fly, those just two right there, when those reach that type of fucking stratosphere, and you got fucking Brenda from fucking Santa Monica singing that shit, bar for bar, you made it. Now he's fucking broke.
Yeah, shit cold, man. Publishing, man,
Publishing and that addiction or his issue, whatever his problem is, needing to do these things.
With little girls.
Yeah, but you're R. Kelly. Go get you a 5'1" bitch, a 4'11". There's a lot of short females. Go get you one.
It's not the same.
Have her put a fucking Dora the Explorer backpack on.
It's not the same. He lives a different life.
Yeah, no, he lives a nasty foul life.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I mean,
because if it was the same, he could have like 1,000 of those lined up.
That's what I'm saying. You
he
can
wants
have
to,
every little.
But wait, but all the bitches that were women that were locked up were like older women, right?
Now, so he's transitioned to this.
He transitioned.
He's got like
was that after the 18th birthday?
Well, so hey, I don't have the money anymore to live my dirty pedophile lifestyle. I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I don't have the money to run in those circles. I'm R. Kelly. So the closest thing I can do is just have me a whole bunch of legal or close to legal age bitches living in my fucking condo. That's where this nigga was at. Yeah, this nigga had like a little flat or a little house somewhere. It wasn't the spread he used to have, but he's living somewhere and's got a couple broads in the crib with him, and they're all in the part. So he transitioned to like a little sex cult leader or whatever, you know. And then he stopped paying motherfuckers, and now tapes are out there again. They see enough tape now because he's incarcerated. Not over false accusations or eyewitness. I mean, they have evidence on this nigga now. So he doesn't deserve to come home. He's not coming home. But if you do get out, Kels, you better hit up Nyce because he just said he would produce the PP.
That's a fire for you.
The PP.
The PP. Freaking Kelly.
Anything you want to get off before we get out of here, Nyce?
I don't know what to get off, but I just appreciate you inviting me over here.
Hey man, you're always welcome. I appreciate you allowing us to talk over you for a whole season.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And just coming through, man, and sharing and just having this conversation, man. I had a really good time. Like I said, always invited back. Simon, before we get out of here, man, anything you want to say?
Man, shit. Just shout out to everybody, man. Have a prosperous year. It's 2020 now. Time to level up.
Level up for sure, man. Everyone, you know where to find us. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's the first time you're listening. But you can find us on Facebook, An Honest Conversation About Hip Hop. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Google Play. But you can also find us on our Libsyn page. Go ahead, subscribe. Fuck with us. Listen to us. Make sure you check out Nyce Rockwell on all social media platforms, especially YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube. We got new videos dropping with new music.
All the time.
NYCE Rockwell. If you know how to spell Rockwell, then
you're good.
Rockwell.
Yeah, you got a problem. But until next time, we'll holla at you. Peace.